Don't never settle for bullshit or for anything less than to where you got to be bringing it back. When you buy you something or whatever you buy in a store, and see that's the trick that Esau used. Esau have all of the best because look, when you even when you're dealing with TVs, when you're dealing with cars, you got to pay attention and feel the material. Sometimes you can take and by the looking of things, and you can tell if it was made out of some bullshit. You see what I'm saying? You can tell whether if it's a phone, tablet, computer, anything electronically wise, or something that you feel that's real valuable that you like. And think about it. Esau, the enemy, they know what we like. They know what we like. You see what I'm saying? And they'll play on it. What they'll do, they'll say, well, we're gonna use this to our advantage. So what we gonna do, we gonna have these prices sky high. If they want the best, we gonna make it out of the best material. We gonna use the best what you call that? Uh we gonna use the best making things that will be making of softwares and stuff. We're gonna use the best of the best, even the touch and the feel of certain things. Gonna let you know you ain't dealing with no bullshit. You see what I'm saying? And they know this. And this is how all this stuff has a conspiracy in it. And if you settle for anything cheap or anything like that, then to me that's just like really they done cheated you out. They scam and robbing you out of your money. Now, even though now the way they got it set up to where if you want something that's going to hold up for years or whatever, they know exactly what to do. They know how if you want the best of the quality of something, then they're gonna more than likely Esau gonna make you pay more for the uh for the things that they created. They're gonna make you pay more. So in this society, living in captivity, living in slavery, sometimes we have to pay more. You know what I'm saying? We gotta pay more. You know, we paying more because they forcing us, and then they'll try to say we free. We're in the land of the free. No, we're not in the land of the free because we are still subjugated to pay them for whatever it is that we want. So how is we not free? What do they mean by free? We're not as a blacks, Hispanics, and Natives of American people. We're not free here. So I don't know what people where that word coming from. Like, what the hell do you mean by free? What is that? Because we still think about it. We still here in the land of our enemies, paying for everything. We still subjugated to their authority. They still like set prices to whatever they want, whatever based upon what I was saying, settling for the best. Even though you will get the best, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes, just like food, just think about it. They got the vegetarian food in the store is high as hell. But the pork and stuff, they got it cheap. But it's got more salt and all that type of stuff in it. You know what I mean? And anything that's good, sometimes it's better to, even though sometimes you have to take that route and go, uh, sometimes you're paying more, but they say it's better quality. But sometimes you just never know. Sometimes it can even be rip off in that too. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau, that's all they know how to do is rip people off. Because you have to understand that Esau been doing these things ever since biblical time. You know, and all that type of stuff, man. Yeah. So never settle for less, but always don't never sell yourself cheap. What I mean by that, if you buying something and you feel like you want to sell yourself out for something cheaper or something like that, it's best to hold out until you can find exactly what it is that you're really looking for. You know what I'm saying? We got it. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau, they smart now. The devil is. So now, what devil? I did a video about that yesterday. The devil is what devil you know that's not smart. Being smart doesn't mean anything. You see what I'm saying? Being educated doesn't mean anything. The devil knows every single book. Have you ever heard people say the devil knows every trick in the book? He does. Look at all the books and stuff, in bonds and books and millions and bonds and novels and all those different stores and places like that. Because you have to understand, man, Esau is up on his game and been ahead of this game ever since biblical time. And we live it in modern day time. And just think of the knowledge that we have now. Look at that. When you see them, you don't see them as people trying to protect the community. You see them as the devil. That's what it is. You can't turn. Everywhere you turn, you see him. You see Esau. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I would say, when you buying things, you want to make sure that you are what you buying. You don't have to just, ooh, I think I'm gonna bring this back. I'm bringing this back. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to have to do shit like that. When I buy something, I want to make sure it's good and it's good enough for what I want to do with it, and I don't have to bring it back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm learning how to be smart. I mean, you have to be wise, not so. You know, I mean, smart pretty much is a person that knows every trick and trade of what to do and take something from somebody or uh, whatever. But being wise is a person who has good discernment about things. You know how to make a good conscious decision. Like if somebody pull up in a car and say, "Hey, do you want to ride with me to across the lake?" And you got a bunch of people in there and you don't know them, then that's a suspicious sign. It's like, no, thank you, I'm good, and you keep walking. Like that's a wise decision. People who are educated don't give a damn. They're getting the car not knowing what their intentions are, and uh, uh, they can instantly like have intentions to harm you. So there's a difference in between being wise, educated, and smart. And what I want to do is get home and do another video of that, showing proof of that, what to look out for, because uh, we live in a society where we live in a generation of children to where we are calling our children smart, which is good. There's nothing wrong with it. Of course, more power to you if you have the knowledge and you can do all these different things, this and that and the third. But you have to understand these children know how to play mind games with you too. They know how to play word games with you too, especially. But the only way to know and be aware to stay up on your game, to keep them from trying to bullshit you out of something or whatever, is know the rules to their game. Know the rules to their game. Like, for example, they'll say things like, if you ask them a question about did they do something, what they're going to try to do is try to play word tricks with you. Like something is wrong with you. If you ask them, did you do this or did you do that? They first words they're going to hit you with is, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And so what they trying to do, they basically trying to, when they come out and hit you with that, they trying to confine you, like to the point to where you can't say anything. That's what they trying to do. Those are the things that they hit you with, is because what they trying to do is trap you in your own words to say, okay, see that I made you look stupid. Now, ding ding ding, now I won my game. are either uh, trying to basically take you off of exposing what they really is all about. So what they want to do is just say, they want to hit you with those main words. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Sometimes they'll play dumb. Like, what do you mean? And the whole time they know what you're saying because they know it in their soul. But to cover up their lies, and cover up them being mad that you exposed them or whatever, what they're gonna do is deny it, and they're gonna throw the only weapon that they can use is, what are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about? And you have to pay that. You have to observe that because people use it, and what they doing is that playing word games with you. It's like playing mind games with you, and these little kids know how to do that. But at the same time, the only way you can beat it is know their rules to their game from point A to point B. Yeah, know their rules to their game. We got to, which means we got to be prepared and knowing how to shut that down. You know who trained them that way? Esau, the biblical man Esau in the Bible, and Esau today in this modern day world, the number one deceivers on the planet, who have deceived every nation, who have raped, robbed, and murdered every nation. Yes, this stuff come from them. So just pay attention to, if you are ever, I'm not encouraging you. I don't want nobody. I don't want to be in no altercation with nobody. Or I say, I feel like this here. It's a waste of time, waste of energy. And I don't want to feel like I got to sit there and waste time debating you, trying to prove a point. And the best thing that I learned to do, the best thing that I learned how to do is just remove myself. Yeah, that's all I do. I just take and remove myself. Let them, like, you know, no, that ain't me. I ain't with that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna look up some scriptures, and I'm gonna show y'all in the proof when I get home. All right.